here's the problem that any Democrat is going to have in beating Donald Trump. And that, of course, is because Donald Trump is punk rock. Or so Candace Owens from the Talking Points USA. What is it? Turning Point USA.
Foster Freeze.
And Foster Freeze and Charlie Kirk. She was on Fox News explaining, and I'll tell you something. If you do what I do long enough, you will hear this talking point apparently comes up every 10 years. 10 years ago, I think it was. Maybe it was 12 now. The conservatives were the punk rock.
Oh, really? This
Back
is an
when,
old one?
yes, the free market Fonzie was telling us that. That dude from
Reason.
from Reason, who wears the leather coat. 10 years ago, conservatism was the punk rock. This is what reactionary. This is what when Corey Robin talks about the reactionary mind, it is the idea that conservatives keep pitching this sort of like new edgy idea that we should maintain the exact same power structure that we've always had. And they're the only ones bold enough to say it.
And, you know, we can pull up a poll here. Trump's popularity among young people, 69% of people aged 15 to 26 disapprove of President Trump's performance as a president. Candace, I'll go back to you. Wait a minute. Isn't the economy doing great now, or...
Well, first and foremost, we don't pay attention too much to the polls. I mean, they told us that Hillary was going to win, and they were 80% sure, and she's not sitting in the Oval Office, last I checked. But look, I think that this president in particular is going to appeal a lot more to the youth generation because something about him feels very punk rock and rebellious. He's a rebellious president. He's rebelling against the establishment. He's rebelling against the mainstream media. And it's something that we identify with. When you're younger, you're sort of in a more rebellious phase, and it's something that this country needs to rebel against these socialist principles that are being taught on the left.
All right.
Yeah.
Like all the young people hated the Clash.
Right.
They just fucking hated it.
The socialist principles that we're all getting infused with, but they just, I don't know where exactly they're sort of showing themselves.
Yeah, those mainstream establishment socialist principles.
Exactly.
That Billy Bragg song is about Antifa, actually.
There you go.
This just reminds me of the of Who Is America episode that Sacha Baron Cohen did, where he got these 3 right-wing internet trolls to go like. He was testing to bring them underground, and he's just like, in order to infiltrate Antifa, you need to know girls. And so he's just like, what is your favorite episode of Girls? You're going to say season 2, episode 6, when he meets Lad, who is the neighbor. And then the guy comes up to him, and he's like, hey man, what's your favorite episode of Girls? And Sacha Baron Cohen is just like, season 1, episode 7. What is your favorite episode of Girls? And the guy's like, hell, that'd be season 2, episode 6. Where she meets Laird, and then Marty comes over, and they get into a whole bunch of trouble.
Oh, man.
Lena Dunham, join Antifa.
That's one of the funniest
Donald
things
Trump
I've seen all
is
year.
punk rock. I wonder how much punk rock Candace Owens listens to.
Yeah, lots.
There you go.
Paul
Well,
Ryan
folks.
likes Rage Against the Machine.
Oh yeah, well he's total punk rock.